loose ball in those situations, you just want to hold it. Don't try to rush it up the court. The pass to Gary Franklin kind of led him in a situation where, as the receiver of a pass, you think you can go forward. Instead, there was a defender right there. Fortunately, Gary not only didn't travel, but didn't pick up an offensive foul.
How about that? Associate AD Gordon Bain.
Nice job,
Management has to come out and wipe it up himself here.
Good supervision skills.
That's a high-priced ball boy, I tell you.
Do what I say and what I do. Follow my lead.
And the best dressed ball boy I've ever seen.
Nice coat and tie today.
Nice suit. Purple shirt. Way to go, Gordon. Here come the Bears and Franklin across the timeline. Cal up by 3. 2:20 to go. Crab at the top for the Bears. Swings to left. Gutierrez. Open. 17-footer off a down screen from Camp. Missed it long. Weak side rebound. A putback. Sanders Freisen inside. 44-39. California.
Well, Mark Curry just willed that rebound and basket.
14 for Mark Curry. 2 minutes to go. Cross midcourt angling right. Sean Lewis for the Mustangs. Moves to the top against Gutierrez. Off a Donahue screen to his left. Flips it outside left for O'Brien. Across the top from left to right. Bounce pass right wing. Outside the arc, Hanson. Jordan Lewis left to the top, Donahue. Left wing, Sean Lewis. 13 on the timer. Looks to drive against Gutierrez. Left the ball behind. Recovers left to the lane. Moves in against Jorge. Runs him over. Offensive foul. Charge on Sean Lewis. Timeout, Cal Poly. 1:39 to play. Fourth on Sean Lewis. And it is the final timeout taken by the Mustangs. 1:39 to play.
Well, Jorge, that's the third time and the most important time he's drawn a charge on one of the Cal Poly players. You know, we had talked earlier, Nigel Carter had almost the same situation on the court. He got too close in his coverage of Lewis, who then went to his left and turned the corner. This time, Jorge gave Lewis a little room to dribble, but he anticipated the spin back with the left hand. Cagey move, veteran move by Jorge Gutierrez.
Cal Athletics calendar brought to you by the AT&T Yellow Pages, and tune in to ESPN2 tonight. The Cal women's volleyball team and Rich Feller with their National Player of the Year, Carly Lloyd. They go for their first national championship tonight against Penn State. Their nemesis from the last 3 years, Todd. Cal and Penn State, 5:30, playing for a national title.
Yeah, they've lost to Penn State in a regional semi, a regional final, and in the semifinals of the Final Four. So an opportunity to erase some of those disappointments. And yeah, what a tremendous year it's been for Rich Feller and his club. And you know, Penn State's got some youth. The Bears have been playing very well as a team. They got a great shot tonight.
And Cal women's basketball in action here tomorrow at 2:15.
Actually on the road.
Oh, on the road.
They're in Las Vegas. They play University of Texas Arlington. Then the next day they play Texas Tech before their holiday break. And then they have a final road game against Illinois before they open conference play at home against Stanford.
The Cal Athletics calendar brought to you by AT&T. Find out what's possible when you can talk and surf the web at the same time on the nation's fastest mobile broadband network. AT&T, rethink possible. Full court pressure from Cal Poly. Crab having trouble getting it in. Finally finds Camp, who plays it back to Crab. 1:35 to go. Little 2-2-1 pressure. Gutierrez spins in the backcourt, doubled, forced back. Bears get a timeout in danger of a 10-second count with 8 on the 10-second count and 27 on the shot clock with 1:30 to play and a 30-second timeout taken by Cal, leading at 44-39.
You know, Roxy, that was a good case of what happened against Southern Mississippi, in that, you know, this is a pretty young team for Cal, and Coach Montgomery was alluding to on his radio show Monday night that he can't take a lot of things for granted that he would with other teams he's had. You know, like how many timeouts do we have left coming out of the huddle? That was a situation where you have to know you've got some timeouts to burn, plenty of them, as a matter of fact. So just take a timeout. You don't have to get rattled, and then set up a play to get the ball inbounds again. The Bears still have a couple of more timeouts at their disposal.
1.5 minutes to go. California 44, Cal Poly 39. Again, the Bears have committed 9 team fouls, 7 by the Mustangs now. Possession arrow points toward Cal Poly. Bears have 2:30s and a full timeout remaining. The Mustangs are out of timeouts. Baseline right to play it in the backcourt against full court man-to-man. The 10-second count starts over again for the Bears. Crab gets it in for Camp. Right sideline Harper. Across for trapped is Crab, steps through a double team, gets it across the line for Camp. Left sideline on the front court, Gutierrez hands it off for Franklin right side. Cal only with 12 to shoot now. Right wing with the ball, Gutierrez. Dribbles toward the top. Fires an open three. Moving from right to left. Good. Gutierrez makes it 47-39.
Yeah, that was a veteran move there. When he came around that high screen and roll, Jorge knew he was going to have the shot.
Love up the right side, a minute to go. Hansen pump fake, moving to his right. A three is launched. Long. Rebound, Love for Cal Poly. Right wing Hansen again. A long three contested over Crabb is a brick. Rebound over the back goes Cal Poly and a foul. 49.3 to go. Jordan Lewis, his third foul. The 8th on the Mustangs, and a 1-and-1 for Camp with 49.3 left. Sean Lewis returns. Out is Love for Cal Poly. And the Bears, unable to put Southern Miss away last Sunday, have learned from that experience. You hope at least it translates to a win today, because they've scored 8 straight and 49 seconds to go, breaking a tie game into an 8-point lead for the Bears.
Sometimes it just comes down to making shots. Jorge hit the curl jumper, then hit the big three.
First one, Camp, good. He'll get the bonus.
And now you got to, seal the deal by finishing it off at the free throw line.
Camp 2 of 4 at the line, 8 points. Matching Cal's largest lead of the day with 9. 48-39. 49.3 to go. Camp trying to make it a 10-point game, and he does, and Mike Montgomery wants time. Timeout for the Bears. 49.3 to go. 49-39 as Cal has scored 10 straight. After Cal Poly tied it, Chris O'Brien on a basket to make it a 39 all game. The Bears have scored 10 in a row, and now with 49.3 to go, they're in good position to end their little 2-game slide.
Well, what did they do at the defensive end? 1, they had a double team on the baseline, created a turnover. 2, Jorge drew an offensive charge. Then this last time down, secured a defensive rebound. Those are the things you have to do to win these types of games, no matter who the competition is. Because Cal Poly's a little undersized. They don't have the great height, but they're a team that has a lot of guys that can play the game. They're smart. They know how to play it, and give them credit. They've hung around, and it's a 10-point game with 49.3 left.
Cal Poly with the ball. Franklin Gutierrez, Crabb, Camp, and Sanders Friesen for Cal. Full court pressure. Franklin all over O'Brien in the backcourt as he runs it up the right side. Chris O'Brien, right wing, shovels it to Sean Lewis, moves to the top, bumps into Gutierrez. Left wing outside the arc is Ben Kelly, who's in for the first time. He had the ball stripped out of bounds. Left sideline, the Mustangs have it, 39.6 to go. Kelly, a 6'7" freshman from Melbourne, Australia. Top of the key extended, sideline left. O'Brien will play it in here. Chris O'Brien goes to Sean Lewis, outside left, off a Hansen screen to the top. Lewis moves into Camp, drives into the key, all the way to the basket. Left-hand layup good, 34 seconds to go. 49-41 Cal. Full court pressure. Crabb having trouble getting it in. Gets it in for Sanders Friesen and plays it back for Crabb, but first a foul before Mark Curry could get rid of it. And the foul on Donahue is 4th.
Well, in that last possession, Harper overplayed the wrong hand. He wanted him to force him one way, but he forced him to left, and that's Lewis's strong hand. He needed to force him the other way and make him come back to him.
4th foul on Donahue, the Mustangs 9th, and a 1-and-1 for Sanders Friesen here. 33.1 to go. Mark Curry 4 of 6 at the line. Left-handed stroke. Senior's first shot good. He'll get the bonus. He's tied a career high. 15 points for Mark Curry, Sanders Friesen today. He had 15 against Northridge in the opener.
And with one more rebound, he'll have his second double-double of the season. The exact same numbers, 15 and 10, I believe.
Second shot, up, rattles out, rebound Donahue. Leads it for O'Brien. 30 seconds to go, Cal by 9. Sean Lewis drives in for the right wing, throws it outside right. Kelly jacks up a 3, that's long, and the rebound Mark Curry inside off to Franklin. 20 seconds to go. Franklin runs away from traffic, fakes a pass, still keeps the dribble somehow, and is fouled in the open floor by Kelly. Franklin will shoot a pair with 17.1 left.
Yeah, Harper was ahead of the pack there, and Gary could have dished off the ball for probably a dunk, but at that point in time, you don't need any more points. You probably secured enough points, and this way you're hoping to run a little bit more time. Harper, of course, is saying, I'm wide open. Give me the dunk.
Franklin, 1 of 2 at the line, shooting 2. Cal by 9, 17.1 to go. First one from Franklin, it's in. One more coming for Gary.
I think today was probably one of his most under control games. You know, he took a long time before he even took a shot. Hit a big three in this one as well.
3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown. Missed the second one long. Rebound Hansen. Up the left side. Here comes O'Brien. Fires a left wing 3 in transition. Short. Rebound Gutierrez. 10 seconds to go. That'll do it. Cal Poly will not foul. Let time run out. Near midcourt. Gutierrez 2-1. And the Bears get the win. Final score, California 51, Cal Poly 41, as the Bears close out the game on a 12-2 run and escape with the victory. Now 6-4 on the year.
Well, now the Bears know how UCLA and San Diego State felt. I mean, Cal Poly, give them credit. They controlled tempo. They played very good defense. They force you to take outside shots. They're very disciplined at the offensive end. And they make you work, and they put a scare into the Bears today. But the Bears did something they didn't do against Southern Mississippi. They find a way to close the deal at the end and pick up a much-needed victory.
4th straight loss for the Mustangs, who are now 3-7. But California puts away Cal Poly down the stretch. It was tied at 39, and the Bears made the plays to finish this one off and get the W, and are now 6-4 on the year.